Welcome to the Black Hoosier Educator History Highlight. Today we'll learn a little about Hazel Hart Hendricks. Hazel Hart Hendricks was born in 1884 to Henry and Sarah Hart. She was the second oldest of 5 daughters. Her family was full of talented musicians. Her dad was a well-known composer, singer, and violinist who performed for 3 presidents. Her mom was a pianist. Her sister Myrtle Hart was a famous harpist, described as the only colored harpist at one point in life. Due to their fair skin, the Hart children could pass as white. Myrtle Hart performed under the stage name Louise Kavanaugh to pass as a white performer at times. Hazel was also musically inclined. She graduated from Butler University and became a music teacher. She eventually transitioned into the role of assistant principal of School 37. In 1927, she was promoted as principal of the school. Tragically, after over 3 decades as an educator, she died in a school bus accident in 1935. School 37 was named after Hendricks after her death. To learn more about Hazel Hart Hendricks, you can read African Americans in Indianapolis, A Story of a People Determined to Be Free, written by David Leander Williams, or you can hop into the archives of the Indianapolis Recorder, in particular, September 14th, 1935, and the April 2nd, 1938 edition. And you can check out the website by Clark Kimberlin of University of Evansville. Because you may not have time to look for those resources yourself, I decided to pull the Indianapolis Recorder articles and include it in this presentation. So this article here from September 14, 1935. So this article was published about a week after the teacher that is featured in this segment passed away. And it gives you information about not only what happened, it also goes into the fact that 17 other people were hurt. Essentially, Miss Hazel Hart Hendricks, she took a group of students. They had a performance and engagement in another city, and on the way back, the bus and a truck collided, which resulted in her death, but also the 17 other people, students, people on the bus being injured. And then this article from the Indianapolis Recorder is from a few years later when people are recommending that School 37 is renamed after Hazel Hendricks. So this photo that you see here was the photo that was provided in the Indianapolis Recorder. So this is her. I know sometimes when people see pictures of people, they may question it, especially when someone's fair enough to pass. But as stated earlier in this presentation, not only was Hazel light enough to pass, her sister Myrtle not only passed, but also had a completely different persona, which allowed her to perform in different areas, in particular in different orchestra. So tune back in. We'll have another educator from the great state of Indiana that we will feature during this series. And remember, I almost forgot. And remember, Black history is year round. It's 365, and during a leap year, it's 366.